Hey guys, it's Mooty here, and today I have a Monotype Monday with magnitude. So many M's! Monotype, Moody and Mag, Monotype Monday right now. That's kind of what it is, but if you want to see more of these, just leave a like, and I might keep this up like every week, and actually ask you guys on Twitter and find other people to do Monotype battles with, because they're actually a lot of fun. This is my first one probably, I think, ever on this channel. I may be completely wrong, but what ends up happening is that he brings poison and I bring electric. For a second I thought I brought steel, and I'm like, if he brought poison, then well, whoops. Poison is probably like, I was honestly considering bringing poison because I'm like, Nidoking, you're really cool and I really want to use you, so I might bring poison because you're just like so versatile, but I ended up bringing electric. I kind of have a really overpowered team, kind of. I mean, in comparison to his, it's like a lot like more threats. So, and the only like defensive thing I brought, nope, didn't bring anything defensive, I lied, but I did bring Magnezone, and I figured Magnezone is obviously the best Pokemon to have right now because he's steel and poison's not going to affect him at all. So I figured I was going to lead off with Rotom, and Rotom is going to end up just, you know, probably, I decided to Hydro Pump. Now, I wasn't sure if this was going to be physically or especially offensive Nidoking. I honestly thought it was especially offensive at first. They usually are, but this one's physically, and judging from that amount of damage, I'm like, I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp you and hope it doesn't miss, and then he gets burned, but then he misses the Poison Jet. No, he doesn't. I lied. Ooh, no, he doesn't. He does miss a lot of moves this battle, though, so I kind of got ahead of myself, and Nidoking ends up going down early, unfortunately, but he goes into Arbok. Now, the Intimidate doesn't really matter to me at all, but he goes for the Gunk Shot and it misses, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp because I'm like, I know Arbok's physical, right? Arbok can't do much to me, and I figured he's gonna Gunk Shot me again, and Gunk Shot is like the weirdest animation right now that I just can't really understand. It's literally throwing like a garbage can at you. I'm like, what? So I ended up going into Magnezone right now, thinking he's gonna go for a poison type attack, but he happens to carry Earthquake, and I'm like, well, thankfully you're burned, otherwise that would have probably killed me. So I had Citrus Berry on it because I really didn't have any other item to put on it, so I ended up going for a substitute, and he gets taken out by Burn, so hey, I get a free sub up. That's all fun, right? And he goes into his Drapion. Now he goes for an Earthquake, and I'm just like, well, I have Charge Beam on this instead of Thunderbolt. Now, I did go for the Charge Beam, and it did do a lot of damage. With this special attack special attack boost, I think I might have been able to take him out, but at the same time, I didn't want to risk it, so I went into my Zapdos here. I kind of figured he was gonna like Agility or Swords Dance here, predicting my switch, but I mean, I am a Scarf Zapdos. He does get a crit on me, which definitely, I mean, it mattered. Like, obviously it matters, but luckily it didn't kill me, otherwise I would have been very upset about that. But my Zapdos is Scarfed. I believe it's max speed, so that's why it ended up staying here when he brought in his Gengar. I'm like, Gengar outspeeds me. Well, I guess he's locked into Shadow Ball now, so even though Zapdos ends up dying, then I just go into Magnezone. Maybe I can take the hit. I thought I could take it better than I could, and I ended up not taking it well at all. So now I'm like, if I seriously get swept by this thing, I'm not going to be happy. So I go into my Raikou. I know that I can at least take one, right? I take one. It is in that margin of like, it might be min-max damage, it might take me out, it might not. I mean, I'm going to stay in, and there's no point in me switching out because nothing on my team resists Shadow Ball at this point. So Raikou goes down, but I do have another Mega Manectric, and I'm like, hey, he's at least cool, right? He can do some things and hopefully kill this thing. If he doesn't kill this thing, there's definitely a problem with this game, but Intimidate doesn't matter, and he goes for a Shadow Ball, and at this point, I'm really scared. I'm like, just take this thing out right now, because I'm very, very intimidated by him, because if I got swept by Scarf Gengar, I would not have been happy. So he ends up having Tentacruel and Quillfish as his last two Pokemon, and I'm just like, you can Scald me, but it's not going to take me out because it doesn't really matter. I mean, in the end, at this point, because his last two Pokemon are Water types, and I have the advantage with Electric, it really didn't matter if Manectric died or not. He kind of went for Double Protect, hoping that, he could restore a bit more HP, but nope. And then Quillfish comes out, and I cannot get over the animation of Quillfish. You're gonna see it in the thumbnail. It's gonna be the greatest thumbnail ever. Just Quillfish's like blown up face. It's gonna be the coolest thing ever. But if you want to see more Monotype Mondays, just leave a like. I honestly think that they could be a lot of fun, and it really does force you to use a bit more different Pokemon than you normally would. But I actually did make a lot of Pokemon last night, and suggest types you'd like to see. Like, what type would you like to see in another Monotype Monday if it ends up happening right now? Maybe it will. It depends on your guys' feedback. And as always, I love you guys and have a wonderful day. And by the way, if you ever want to get Pokemon battles with me, then follow me on Twitter, because that's usually where I get them. So I love you all so very much, and bye.